Yeah, it's Jimmy on the rise. What you know about that? From HK streets to the world. No cap. Money moves, good vibes, keep the real ones close. Unscripted every day, that's the life I chose. Turn the beat up. Jimmy unscripted.
His is Everton versus Manchester United at Hill Dickinson Stadium on the 23rd of February 2026. It is a Premier League fixture that may not look glamorous on paper, but historically these are the matches that define serious seasons. Away grounds under lights, tight margins, hostile crowd energy, and a manager trying to impose order where chaos once lived. Michael Carrick arrives not as a revolutionary, but as a stabilizer. That difference matters. Carrick's Manchester United in 2026 are not built on emotional surges or reckless transitions. They are built on midfield structure, controlled possession, and selective aggression. The system is a 4-2-3-1, but more importantly, it is a mentality of restraint. This is not about overwhelming opponents early. It is about reading the rhythm of the match and applying pressure at the correct moments. Everton under David Moyes remain faithful to physical fundamentals. They press in organized bursts, they target wide channels, they load the box on set pieces, and they look to turn second balls into immediate shooting opportunities. Their home crowd amplifies every duel. Therefore, United's approach cannot be reactive. It must be composed from the first whistle. The projected starting 11 reflects that logic. Sene Laman starts in goal. He is young, but he has shown calm distribution under pressure. Everton will test him early with aerial deliveries and shots from distance. His first 10 touches will determine whether United settle or invite pressure. The back four is Diogo Dalot at right back, Harry Maguire at right centre-back, Lisandro Martinez at left centre-back, and Luke Shaw at left back. Maguire's inclusion is tactical, not sentimental. Everton thrive on crosses and long diagonals. Maguire's aerial strength neutralizes their primary route to goal. Martinez provides aggression and anticipation, stepping into midfield when necessary to break pressing lines. Shaw offers balance on the left, while Dalot will be selective in overlapping, ensuring United are not exposed in transition. The double pivot consists of Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo. This pairing is central to Carrick's philosophy. Casemiro handles first contact, defensive screening, and tactical fouling when transitions threaten. Mainoo handles tempo. His ability to receive under pressure and carry through tight spaces is essential in away environments where control is easily lost. If United dominate possession phases, it will be because Mainoo dictates the angle and speed of circulation. Ahead of them, the attacking midfield trio is Amad Diallo on the right, Bruno Fernandes centrally, and Bryan Mbeumo from the left cutting inside. Amad provides technical escape routes against pressing fullbacks. Mbeumo offers direct movement between centre-back and full-back, particularly at the far post. Bruno remains the creative fulcrum, but under Carrick, his role is less chaotic. He is instructed to choose moments rather than attempt constant high-risk passes. Up front, Benjamin Šeško leads the line. His presence alters Everton's defensive behaviour. His vertical runs stretch the back line, and his aerial capacity provides an outlet when United must bypass midfield pressure. In matches where chances are limited, physical presence at the top becomes decisive. The opening 20 minutes will belong to Everton emotionally. Moyes teams always begin with territorial aggression at home. Throw-ins are taken quickly, long diagonals are attempted early. Corners are delivered with crowd expectation. United must not misinterpret this as dominance. It is momentum management. If Casemiro wins the first few duels and Lamans claims an early cross confidently, the atmosphere will temper. Between minute 20 and 45, the game should begin to tilt toward controlled possession. United will attempt to create midfield triangles. Dalot may invert slightly to form a temporary back three in build-up. Shaw will overlap when Mbeumo drifts inside. Mainoo's positioning will be crucial, constantly offering passing lanes to avoid predictable circulation. The predicted first goal comes from Bruno Fernandes. Everton occasionally lose discipline tracking late runners at the edge of the box. Bruno's timing from central areas makes him the most probable early scorer. A recycled ball from wide, a short combination, and a low strike through traffic represent the most realistic scenario. the probability model places Bruno at approximately 28% likelihood of scoring first among United players. However, Everton are unlikely to remain passive. They are strong on set pieces and chaotic rebounds. An equalizer from a corner or second phase is plausible. Therefore, a halftime score of 1-1 is realistic. The second half becomes a contest of maturity. Carrick will instruct patience rather than urgency. United will increase ball retention and stretch Everton laterally. As pressing intensity drops, spaces between defensive lines appear. This is where Šeško becomes decisive. His vertical runs in the 60 to 75 minute window are most dangerous, particularly if Everton's defensive line steps forward in frustration. The predicted final score is Everton 1, Manchester United 2. The winning goal likely arrives in that mid-second half phase when physical fatigue begins to affect Everton's compactness. Man of the match is projected to be Kobbie Mainoo, not because of goals or assists, but because of influence. In high-pressure away fixtures, the player who controls tempo often defines the result. Mainoo's ball retention, intelligent fouls drawn, and ability to break minor pressing waves make him indispensable in Carrick's structure. If Joshua Zirkzee were to start instead of Šeško, the tactical dynamic changes. Zirkzee offers link play and deeper combinations, but Everton would compress space more confidently without fearing vertical runs. In that scenario, the probability of a draw increases, potentially 1-1 or a narrow 2-1 victory with reduced aerial threat. Šeško therefore remains the optimal choice for this specific opponent. Defensively, Maguire must dominate aerial duels. Martinez must avoid overcommitting in midfield challenges. Casemiro must monitor cutbacks at the edge of the area. Shaw and Dalot must choose their attacking moments carefully to avoid exposing transition lanes. Psychologically, Bruno's composure is vital. Everton will attempt to provoke reactions. If Bruno remains disciplined and focused on structure rather than emotional retaliation, United's shape holds. This fixture is not about flair, it is about credibility. Away wins in environments like this determine Champions League qualification. Carrick understands this from his playing career. Titles are not secured through spectacular scorelines alone. They're built through narrow, controlled victories in difficult stadiums. The final lock selections for predictive platforms are as follows. Correct score, 2-1 in favour of Manchester United. First goal scorer, Bruno Fernandes. Man of the match, Kobbie Mainoo. Key tactical player, Benjamin Šeško for vertical presence and aerial leverage. If United impose tempo, survive the initial pressure, and execute in a 60 to 75 minute period, this becomes a controlled away success. If they lose discipline or allow emotional swings to dictate shape, Everton will capitalize. Carrick's version of United prioritizes structure over spectacle. That identity is forming quietly. This match will test whether that identity travels effectively. Control first, incision second, mature game management thereafter. That is the tactical expectation for Everton versus Manchester United on the 23rd of February 2026. If you have watched football long enough, you know this is not just about the scoreline. It is about whether Carrick's control model is real or temporary. This Everton away game is a stress test for identity. Now I want to hear from you. Do you start Šeško for vertical threat, or do you trust Zirkzee's link play in a physical away match? Who controls this game, Mainoo or Everton's midfield engine? And be honest, if United concede first, do you believe this team has the maturity to turn it around calmly? Drop your predicted score in the comments right now. Tell me your first scorer. Tell me your man of the match. If you get the score exactly right, I will pin the top prediction. This channel is about real football thinking, not emotional reactions. So comment with structure, not just United win. Break it down. If you enjoyed this tactical preview and want more deep match analysis every week, press subscribe. If you think Carrick is rebuilding identity quietly, press like. If you disagree with everything I said, press share and debate me. Football is better when the conversation is intelligent. This is Jimmy Unscripted. We talk structure. We talk mentality. We talk real football. See you after the match.